E aí pessoal, sejam bem-vindos aí a mais um vídeo no canal. No vídeo de hoje vou estar trazendo aqui para vocês mais uma partida aqui de NBA. E para quem não assistiu ontem, pessoal, a gente jogou uma partida com o time dos Rockets contra o time dos Bucks e a gente acabou perdendo. A gente não conseguiu fazer aquela marcação no Yannis e ele acabou destruindo o jogo. E eu vou estar deixando aí para vocês o link da partida caso vocês queiram acompanhar. E durante todo esse tempo, eu estive jogando de uma maneira errada, como eu posso dizer. Que no caso, eu estava jogando com o tempo errado. Por quê? Porque a partida estava com 6 minutos e a duração de uma partida normal é 12. Então, enquanto os outros times estavam marcando 114 pontos, 120 pontos, eu estava ali na casa dos 75 só e tava desse jeito. Então, a gente não estava conseguindo marcar os pontos. E pessoal, ontem à noite a gente jogou com o time dos Rockets, porém eu decidi que eu vou estar realmente jogando com o time dos Cleveland Cavaliers. Eu já joguei com ele antes e a gente vai jogar agora com eles. É um time que eu gostei. Vamos estar jogando com eles. Antes eu estava tipo, experimentando outros jogos dos outros times na verdade, mas vamos estar jogando com o time do Cleveland, ok? Então vou aqui simular o primeiro treinamento. Bora ver se algum time já jogou. Nenhum time jogou ainda. Nossa primeira partida vai ser jogando fora contra o time do Orlando Magic. Eu sei que a gente já jogou essas partidas aí no canal, tem vídeo, porém eu acabei apagando o save sem querer quando eu tinha criado o save do Brooklyn Nets. Então, sem contar que nos vídeos passados a gente também tava jogando com a pontuação antiga, então aproveitando a gente já joga com a pontuação nova agora, ok? Então bora pro gameplay, pessoal, espero que vocês gostem.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Well, we can
Gameplay?
finally say
Gameplay elevado?
the NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be
Nossos
taking on
próximos
Victor
jogos.
Oladipo. And the
Indiana
Indiana
Pacers já
Pacers.
venceu.
Then on
A gente
Monday,
vai jogar de
they'll be
novo contra o
matching
time
up
dos
against Eric
Bucks.
Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Milwaukee Bucks, mano.
Look at
Esse é um
Cleveland's
time
starting group.
difícil, mano, de se
Sexton and
enfrentar.
Osman on the
Puta
perimeter.
merda, mano.
Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And
Toda
it's
partida que a
Garland
gente
at
joga
the
contra
one
eles é uma
and for the
peia,
Magic.
mano.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp
Toda
hungry.
partida contra
Let's
eles é
see
uma
in the
peia que a
next
gente
couple
pega,
of
mano.
weeks which
Uma
team
peia
jumps out
diferente.
and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like?
Yeah, what's their chemistry like? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Here's Sexton. No good with the
Quase,
triple.
hein?
And it's Fultz with the
Tinha
ball for
acertado
the
essa aí,
Orlando
hein,
Magic.
Sectão?
Outside Fournier. He kicks to Vucevic from deep three-point range. It's not going to go for him. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Sexton the pass to Osman. Feeds to Love. Shoots over Vucevic. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Pretty reliable scoring range for Kevin Love there, and beautiful form on that shot.
Pass to Gordon. To the paint.
Bora fazer. Ai, pulei
Vucevic
antes.
down low. Working on Drummond. And it's Vucevic
De
missing.
qualquer jeito ele não conseguiu.
Here's Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen, instead creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Shot from free throw range. And
Entrou.
Fultz gets it to go.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
To the left wing. Here's Sexton. Buries the long-range
Boa.
jumper. Sexton's
Entrou.
got 5.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Gordon with no one around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Fournier with the ball.
Fazer
Picked up by
marcação.
Love. The
É
shot's
que ele
good from
conseguiu ainda.
Fournier.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sinks the
Boa.
triple. And it's 8 points for Colin Sexton.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mas eu pego a bola.
Looking around and stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Here's Sexton. That's in there. Love with the assist. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him.
Quase eu
And
consigo
it's
pegar.
Gordon finishing it off.
I really like the awareness from
Quase,
Fultz. That has
quase.
an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Sexton dishes to Love. Now here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Sexton kicks to Love. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Drummond.
I like their focus coming in to
Conseguindo uma boa pontuação, pessoal.
so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Andre Drummond. No
Não
good that
conseguiu
time.
fazer.
Well, you could tell right
Okay.
there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And that one drops for him.
And their offense already in a
Consegui
flow.
fazer belo bloqueio ali
Stellar
com o
shooting
Drummond.
to jump out to this lead.
Now here's Fultz.
Mais
And it's
bloqueio.
sent back by Drummond.
Agora foi o Garland que fez a falta, mas eu fiz o bloqueio com ele,
He
mano.
doesn't want to let any shots go in. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team, pretty solid numbers.
Well, a great three-point shooting team for many, many years. The Cavs took a massive step backward last season, and their inability to score from downtown
Bom, até
really
agora
cost them.
Here's Fournier.
tô de boa o jogo. Tipo, eu sempre acho de boa assim o jogo. Mas, cara, contra o jogo do time dos Bucks, mano, não teve essa, mano.
You can't just stop when
Os
there's a
caras
big setup.
fazem o que eles
You
querem,
gotta fight
mano.
over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him
Enquanto aqui a gente tá
give up
jogando,
in that situation.
a gente jogou contra eles, mano, ontem com o time dos... Só que a gente tava com um elenco bom, mano. Tava com um elenco de ponta, mano.
Yeah, they just didn't have
James
shooters,
Harden.
Kevin, so really hard to get back into games
James
when you
Harden,
have 10 and 12
Westbrook,
point deficits and
Tucker.
nobody to drill shots
Todos esses
from
caras
the
aí, mano,
three-point
de
line. They were
nome,
okay inside the
de
arc, but
nome
that ability to
pesado,
shoot,
mano.
boy, that helps.
Here's Drummond after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Cleveland moving the ball around. Passes it to Garland. Here's Love, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And how about the attitude of Fultz? When he's taking it inside, he's aiming to hurt somebody's feelings.
Sexton the pass to Osman. A three-pointer, no good.
Foi quase,
The
hein?
Magic trail by 12. Knocked loose. Inside, Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Esse daí não, o Nikola
Watching
Vucevic.
Isaac
É ele
find
mesmo.
the open teammate, has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And it's Drummond missing. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Isaac passes to Fultz. And another shot. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Ó,
Drummond's got his fourth rebound in this one. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Kevin Love has been in the league long enough to understand that down low, contact happens.
And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to
Eles são
potentially
deles, né?
what will be. And in
Então
that
tá.
what will be scenario,
Segura essa
what
bola aí
will
pra
be
mim.
happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great
Agora,
ambassador for the city.
de boa.
The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
The Magic trail by 13. Augustine with it. Garland with the
Boa.
rebound.
A gente conseguiu ajudar aqui na hora da reposição da bola.
Ross against Porter. That one drops for him.
Mano, lembrei, mano. Porter Jr., ótimo arremessador, mano.
Doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And the
Ooh.
dunk by Bamba.
And that's 7'9"
Quase, mano.
wingspan on full
Drummond ainda se
display
meteu ali na
there.
frente,
Bamba
mas
swooping in with authority.
não foi dessa
Now
vez.
here's Garland. Love trying to break loose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Darius Garland.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Ross with a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
They've been
Windler.
beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Quase, hein?
Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Acertou, safado.
And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Cleveland leading by 13. Garland the pass to Love. Here's Windler. Outside Porter launches it. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Carter Williams finds
Boa.
Gordon, and it's sent back
Drummond
by
tá aqui,
Drummond.
Drummond tá
And this
aqui, mano.
quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Love. Outside Porter. Now here's Garland. Defended by Gordon. Garland the pass to Drummond. High quality look, and he sinks it.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Stolen by Garland. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the breakaway layup. Garland's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Now here is Augustine. Guarded closely. And the pass to Ross.
Mais a marcação.
Augustine defended by Drummond. Floats one up. And it's laid up and
Entrou.
in by Ross. Ross has got his second
quer
basket
sair.
of the night.
perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Now, here's Garland, headed by Augustine.
You know, altered shots don't
Tentei
show up
fazer
on
uma
the
arriscada,
official stat sheet,
uma
but
jogada
as we saw
arriscada
there, he does
aqui,
a
mas não
great
deu muito
job
certo.
of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Now, here's Bamba. The shot will not fall. Good D by Drummond. Down low. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Porter. And it's 13 points for Kevin Love.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Drops in the tray.
Not the
Agora calar a
biggest
torcida
fan of
desse
that
jeito,
shot, but
mano.
he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Bora calar a torcida desse jeito, pessoal.
Augustine looking around. He dishes it to Ross. Passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. They trail by 18. Here, matched up against
Eu
Cleveland.
pensei que
is
ele
how
ia
they
dar
pick
aquela
up the new
enterrada,
season.
mano, mas não.
Yeah, and they took care of
Preferiu
business
jogar inteligente,
against
mano.
this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's Ross.
Meu Deus,
Knocked
quando eu...
away. Garland the pass to Windler. Here's Porter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Ross for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Love the pass to Drummond. The kick out to Porter. Over Ross. Porter, no luck.
He told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Augustine. The basket
Caralho, ele
off the assist
acertou, mano.
from
Que
Carter
bonita.
Williams.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Porter. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't
boa.
fall. And so it's Cleveland. 13
Bom
points
primeiro
up at
tempo,
the
pessoal.
end
Bom
of the
primeiro tempo.
period. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We come back right after this.
Bom primeiro tempo, pessoal. Bom primeiro tempo. Bora pro segundo tempo agora. Cabeça levantada. Não tem jogo acabado ainda.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
The Magic trail by 13. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Cleveland. Nance and
Boa,
Thompson
nossa
out
bola.
front.
Boa,
And it's
Thompson.
Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. They get it back. Thompson dishes to Nance. Back to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Ah, eu ia passar lá
And now
embaixo.
Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And we've got
Mano,
an
eu ia
update
passar lá
here, so
embaixo, o cara
let's
tava
catch up with
sozinho,
David
mano. Quando eu
Aldridge.
olhei, eu tinha perdido a bola, mano.
For Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said,
Caraca, foi
I'll
por pouco,
enjoy
pessoal.
telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will. Kevin?
LDA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Left side, Nance. Pass to Windler. Shoots over Carter Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Acho que quem tá aí fora é o Sixton. Tá querendo voltar já pro jogo. Boa, eu escutei o Nance ali tocando. Escutei o toque mágico dele ali. Não consegui pular. Saiu Garland, vai entrar quem? Deixa eu ver. Sixton, tá certo.
And Cleveland with a change here too. Sexton's checked in. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. The kick out to Porter. Plenty of space. And that one
Meio
goes off.
safado errou,
The
mano.
Magic trail by 13. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And there's the
Vai
pass
fazer
to Ross.
marcação.
Three-pointer. Orlando getting another chance here.
Ah, o Windler
And
fez
the
a
whistle
falta, mano.
blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. So for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Terrence
Fez a
Ross.
substituição.
Fournier comes in for Carter Williams. And it's Fulton for Augustine.
Entrou o
And
Osman.
Cleveland with a change here too. Osman's checked in.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Mano, duas vezes, mano.
Now here's Fultz, defended by Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fournier. Bamba. tips
Eu ia
it back
pular,
in.
mas
Bamba's
não
got 4
consegui.
points now in the quarter.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Thompson, Nance, right side. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves.
Beleza,
and
consegui
counter
dar o
moves.
toque.
Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's
Caramba.
continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
And so here's Cleveland. After the Magic pick up 2. Shoot from the right block. And he can't
Caramba,
bank
mano.
that one in. The Magic trail
Safado
by 9.
conseguiu, mano.
Fournier gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got 7 points.
And Fultz is a solid distributor, good at finding ways to get his guys involved.
The kick out to Porter for 3. And he's good on the 3
Boa.
ball. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified
Boa.
their effort
Deu uma
today.
aquela descontada.
Ball movement.
It's Fournier on the wing.
Pra fazer marcação.
Goes up the baseline. That one misses.
Boa, Thompson
Cavaliers
pegou a
go the
bola.
other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Next up will be a home game match
Ah,
against
mano.
the Pacers. That
Me
game is
empurrou,
the first
mano.
and last of
Deu
their
aquela
home
encostada assim, o cara não deu aquela segurada, mano. Acabou
And it's
pisando
Fultz
fora,
with the
mano.
ball for Orlando. 9-point game. Pass
Bora
to
fazer a
Fournier.
marcação. Bora fazer a marcação, marcação.
Pass to Isaac. Just 5 to
Fazer a
shoot.
marcação, fazer a marcação.
Fournier against Porter. Fournier's shot is off.
Beleza,
Cleveland
fiz a
leading by
marcação.
9. Porter kicks to Sexton. It's in and he's a very efficient 5 for 6
Boa,
on the
pessoal.
game.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Left side, Porter. The pass to Osman. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Fournier over to help. Back to Nance. And a wide open look for Porter. And another 3 for
Boa.
Cleveland.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to
Faz
be a
bloqueio,
threat with
faz
the assist.
bloqueio aí, Sixton.
To the middle.
Boa.
And the turnover again by
Eles erraram
Orlando.
o passe, erraram o
And
passe.
checking out the numbers for Sexton.
Boa,
How he
pessoal.
performed last season. Put up about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up and he's really delivered.
Out to Nance for the three. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Mais uma de
Sexton's
3.
got 5 assists tonight.
Guardada com sucesso.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's
Boa,
a tough
pessoal,
one,
boa.
Kevin, but what do you look for all the time in replays when you see that call? It's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading
Continuar
out
fazendo
those 6
marcação.
foot. But
Yeah.
if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move
marcação que é
as
só
the defender
sucesso.
is moving around the screener.
Thompson
Just
acabou
enough of
fazendo
a
falta
nudge
ali.
for him not to be able to
Yeah,
catch up.
yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in
Foi
tune to
intencional,
in order
mano.
to blow the whistle.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
Fultz brings the double team to the inside. Nance. Bamba with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Belo bloqueio dele, mano.
Fultz brings the double team. Sexton the pass to Osman. 5 on the clock. Porter kicks to Osman. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Quase que deu
Vucevic
certo,
has
hein?
got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fournier.
Osman?
And the call
Não,
on
nem
the shot that sends him to the line.
foi nem
First trip to
fez
the
a
free throw
falta.
line for him in this one.
And I like what
Ele
he
vai
did
errar
at the
essa
line
próxima,
a
ele vai
season
errar, ele
ago.
vai dar
About
aquela ajudada pra
81%.
gente.
And they're getting
Roubada,
to the
mano.
line a lot in this quarter, guys. And
Cara, é
it
bom, mano.
hasn't been by accident. And a coaching hire by the Cavaliers that caught most off guard. John Beilein had led the Michigan Wolverines for 12 seasons, their all-time leader in coaching wins.
Well, there was
Safados.
also talk the year prior about John Beilein joining the Detroit Pistons organization, so finally making the jump
Ih, eu
to
podia
the
ter jogado
NBA,
essa bola,
where
hein?
it's a much different challenge. It's going to be very interesting to see how it is that Coach Beilein implements a lot of his offensive schemes that were so successful in college.
Here is Porter following the bucket by Orlando.
Toma, tio.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Fultz, defended by Sexton. Good on the bucket.
Quase, quase,
And
quase.
that's
Thompson
now
consegue,
9
mano.
points for Markelle Fultz.
And I just love when Fultz goes with that floater, showing a desire to add to his arsenal offensively.
O Nicolau tava esperto nessa, hein?
Here's Isaac. Second chance shot.
Boa,
Bamba's
Thompson.
shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Sexton. He's got 13. Left side Nance. The kick out to Porter. From the arc. Nailed from
Boa,
three-point
Nance.
land.
Boa.
Porter's got
Ah,
12 now
Nance,
in this
é,
quarter.
foi o Porter
That's
Jr.
a dozen straight points coming off.
Então acabou de sentar aqui no meu colo.
Fultz with the ball.
Já sentou aqui, tá quietinho.
Isaac finds Vucevic. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They led by as many as 18 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fez
That's
a
on Evan
falta.
Fournier. The Cavaliers shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season
fazer o
ago.
arremesso.
Pretty reliable in that regard.
The first one falls.
Boa, pessoal.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic.
Vai entrar o Drummond, o Windler
Cavaliers
e o
making
Kevin
the switch
Love.
here.
Bora lá, já entraram. Bora fazer o arremesso agora.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Magic trail by 17.
Boa.
And
Faz a
here's Fultz.
proteção.
9 points in the game so far. Isaac. The Magic again can't hit. Now here's Porter. He's covered closely. Here's Sexton. Off target with his three.
You love basketball.
Eu deveria
Couldn't miss
ter
in the
parado
first quarter.
antes.
Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Outside Gordon. Here's the three.
Acertou.
That's a good shot, and now he's
Eu
3
deveria
for
ter
7.
parado antes,
And
pessoal.
they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Sexton, the pass to Windler. Back to Sexton. Over Fultz. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a
Que foi,
great
hein, filhão?
option for them on these possessions.
Here's Fultz. Fouled, and the
Drummond
active
fez a
shooting
falta.
gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment
Arremesso
to his
livre
game
ainda,
after
saiu
a
o
poor
Sexton.
first half.
Vai entrar o
He's been
Darius.
impressive shooting the ball
Garland.
during the second.
Não,
Here's what
Sexton não saiu, só
Orlando's
trocou de
going with
posição
right
mesmo.
now. Ross comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Garland. He's got 8, and stolen by Gordon. Here's Ross. Windler with the rebound.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Bora passar a bola certinho aí, hein?
Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Fultz, and he makes that one.
Então, não é pra
And
você
that's
mexer com
15 points
fone.
for Kevin Love.
Maybe some
Não, você vai ter
underrated
que
parts
descer, meu
of
filho.
Kevin Love is the strength
Você quase
that he has in
arrebenta
that
esse meu
lower body.
fone.
He excels at
Tá.
absorbing that contact
Boa,
and
Drummond.
then up and powers through.
Here's Sexton, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And their
Super
balanced effort
pertinho.
at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
You know, some people, Brent, have compared the hard-nosed Colin Sexton to Russell Westbrook. What do you think?
I think that might be overshooting it a little bit. Russell is Russell, quite frankly, but
Vai
at
fazer o
6'2" with
arremesso.
those long arms, is he a bigger version of maybe Eric Bledsoe, who played his early years with the Clippers and now with the Bucks, where he can get out and defend, use that body and size a little bit to bowling ball his way into the interior and make some things happen.
Ação.
Inside, and then Gordon
Quase que o
with the
Kevin
dunk.
Love não consegue pegar,
How
mano.
sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's Garland. Love kicks to Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Gordon. He's got 10. Here's Vucevic, and there are the Magic
Acertou.
with another bucket.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Bom, o Cima tá aqui fora gritando.
To the middle. Here's Sexton. Puts the move on, and the layup is up and in. Sexton's got 9
Simba,
points in
tá
the
todo
quarter.
mundo aqui,
There's
garotão.
a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And stolen by Sexton. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Now here is Augustine. Down low. Here's Vucevic.
Toma,
And it's sent
Ah,
back by Drummond.
segura, mano. Mano,
Here's Windler.
Drummond
Back
fez
to
a
Sexton.
braba, mano.
Passes it to Windler. From downtown.
Foi
Orlando
quase,
grabs
hein?
the miss. Drummond. Now the dish to Love. He gets that one. Love's got 17.
Yeah, such an effective player, and his confidence right now all-time high with this kind of night.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Here's Ross. The Magic again can't hit.
Vamos
He's
embora
a
pro
guy that can
halftime.
produce from the mid-range He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And so it's the
Vamos
Cleveland
de
Cavaliers
halftime.
cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Né, pessoal?
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room, we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay, but like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back
Uma
for the
ótima
third
partida,
quarter
pessoal.
basketball following halftime.
Então, halftime agora.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He ended up with 22 points, 2 steals, and 6 assists. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well,
Kevin Love também marcou, mano. Ó, bons pontos, pessoal.
the subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half. Start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye.
Bora pro terceiro tempo, pessoal.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step
Colin
to the rim.
Sexton
Great job of
dominando o
just
jogo, ele quis
attacking
dizer.
that
Yeah,
first half.
baby.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. And stolen by Love. To the paint. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Love. Garland's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs.
Filhão, não é pra subir aí.
Now here's Fournier. Defended
Bora,
by
venha
Fultz.
pra cá, venha.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Bora.
It's a great move, and he
Não é pra
catches
você
the
subir aí,
defense
filho.
completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot
quase.
and
Se eu
gets right
consigo
through there. High
passar.
basketball IQ play.
And that'll be 2 free
Eu
throws
acho que
coming up.
o
Officials
Osman
on the
fez a
call with the
falta,
foul.
mano.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Now here's Garland. Second half of basketball just over the
Já
break
ia
so far.
arremessar já.
Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among
Já ia
boys.
arremessar a bola.
Here's Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open.
Conseguiu.
And he lays it straight in. And that's 15 points for Evan Fournier.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And it's Drummond missing.
o Drummond fosse tão
And it's
bom
Fultz
quanto
with
ele
the
é em
ball
defender e
for Orlando.
arremessar,
They trail by 18.
ele seria um
Got the
jogador
Hawks ahead of
completaço.
them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Over to the wing. Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Fultz. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Oh, the athleticism from Fultz is off the charts. Turns on the jets whenever he's taken off towards the
Eles
basket.
conseguiram ficar
And
com a
here we
bola.
go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond.
Dois
and the way he
arremessos pro
rebounds,
Drummond.
Greg, he might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
He doesn't get the second one.
Se
Greg, you
converteu
stood
pelo
out for
menos,
6 teams in
já
your
tá bom
NBA
já.
career. What do you think about some of the front
Boa,
offices
Osman.
that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they
Eu ia
just
passar
wanted you
pro
to
Osman,
show
que
up
tava
on
sozinho.
time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding
Acertou, safado.
attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
Now Love. After Markelle Fultz missed from long range. But they get it back. Drummond finds Love. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. Osman, the pass to Love. The shot that time, not on
Vem pra
target.
cá, vem.
Gordon
Não
with the
quero
defensive
com
effort.
você perto desse fio.
Here's Isaac.
Posso até tomar o
And
ponto
there's
ali,
the
mas
dunk to finish it off.
você
And
perto
how
desse
about
fio
Isaac
não
there,
vai
making
rolar,
himself
hein?
a big target. Tough to match up with
Você
him
já
in
comeu
these
uma
open
vez.
floor situations.
Você não vai comer
Fultz
de
brings the
novo,
double
hein?
team. The feed to Drummond.
Ai,
18
mentira,
that
mano.
time
Ele
for
errou,
Vucevic.
mano.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 this quarter.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Podia
The
até
Magic
tomar o
making a
ponto ali,
switch
mas
here. Bombas checked in.
você não
Cleveland
podia
also
ficar
making
perto
some
desse
changes.
fio de novo.
Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance
É,
comes in
esse
for
fone
Kevin
aqui,
Love.
mano, que eu
And
tenho é
Porter
da
subbed in
Raze,
for
mano.
Colin Sexton. And the
Ele
shot
mordeu o
goes down.
fone, cortou o cabo do
Nance has got
fone,
his
mano.
second bucket
Ele é
tonight.
pequenininho,
You see
gato
Larry Nance
pequeno.
Jr. keep working on the
Ah, tem
interior
tudo.
part of his game. Shots like this
Caramba, mano.
can
Quase eu
help his
perco o
confidence.
fone, mano.
Stolen by Thompson. Garland kicks to Osman. He doesn't hit that one.
Deram toque
And
ali,
Orlando
hein?
the other way now.
Eu vi o toque, hein?
Now here's Isaac. He's got 6. Right side, Porter. 2 points. That one goes. Porter's got 21. The Magic trail by 19. Now Fultz. 18 points for him.
Marcação.
Outside Fournier.
Encosta nele, encosta nele, encosta nele.
And he's fouled pretty
Caramba,
hard on that
mano.
shot,
Então
but he's
só é
got the chance to pick
pesado,
up
mano.
the
A mão
points at the line.
pesada, mano.
It's going to go on Tristan
Vai na
Thompson.
bola só,
The
mano.
Magic have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For
pesada,
whatever
mano.
reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I've got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the meat.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
The Cavaliers leading by 18. Here's Garland. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Fournier's shot is off.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Fultz. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Orlando keeps possession. Orlando making some changes. Ross comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Cavaliers on D. Here's Fournier. No good off the back of the rim.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded.
Caraca, tu tapa, hein, mano.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that.
Foi na maldade essa, hein.
For Cleveland, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Essa foi na maldade, hein.
Free throw good. Porter.
Boa, pessoal, boa. Seu arremesso.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Augustine. Inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the
Eu
ball.
acabei não prestando atenção, mas não foi eu que pulei, foi. Só que o Tom ele tá muito suspeito aqui. Eu tô de olho nele, é por isso, pessoal, que eu tô. Medo.
The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Garland dishes to Thompson. Ross against Porter. Pass to Garland. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Augustine passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. Now, here's Garland. 12 points for him. The three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got 15.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Fazer marcação.
Augustine with it. There's the pass to Ross. They get it again. Bamba kicks to Fournier. Clock at 6.
5
Pass to Gordon.
segundinhos.
Over Porter. And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Over in the corner, Osman. Passes it to Garland. Now here's Nance. Cleveland moving it around. Porter passes to Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the deal.
To the inside. Here's Augustine. Lead pass was put in.
Nessa, hein, mano.
6 points for him.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Porter. 23 points in the game. Fires the 3. And Bamba pulls it down.
Mano, esse Bamba aí, mano. Puta merda, mano. Cara alto, mano.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Bamba é alto pra caramba, mano.
Couldn't ask for a better finisher for that play. Bamba able to go above and beyond there it makes him a humongous target.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Fournier.
Pronto. Colocar você pro chão, meu garotão.
Defense is right there. Kicks it to Ross. From the high post, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Bora, vai pro chão, vai.
And here are the Cavaliers now.
Vai brincar com
The
cima.
biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And Bamba pulls it down.
Mano, esse Bamba é Bamba, mano. Bamba do Bamba, mano.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Boa,
and they
Nance.
get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Windler, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boa, mano. Consegui fazer o toque ali mágico com o Nance, mano.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Ross. He's got 8. Missed inside.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
All the officials are
Bora,
all
garotão. Guarda
For
essa.
Cleveland, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Vucevic, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon.
Bora, guarda mais essa, Garland. Boa.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:44 left in the third. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. Pass to Ross. High arcing shot. The shot no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
just not much success when it comes to shooting. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Augustine finds Ross. And here is Carter Williams. Vucevic. Bamba trying to break free. Vucevic with the bucket.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now, here's Thompson. Left side, Nance. It's Porter. Outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Garland kicks to Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got 9 points now in the quarter. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic.
Bom, ali já tá o Kevin Love ali na beirada, Colin Sexton.
Vucevic down low, covered by Nance. The shake. Outside for Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Porter with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Off on the layup. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a
Boa, pessoal, ótimo jogo, pessoal. Vamos pro terceiro tempo agora. Fechar a noite com chave de ouro.
Back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Bora fechar essa noite com chave de ouro, pessoal. Vamos nessa com tudo. Quarto e último tempo. É isso, clã.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Já tá entrando aqueles caras agora, que é o banco do banco.
And Cleveland looking at
É o
who they've got
normal
to
já,
start the
né?
fourth quarter. They've got Exum, Zizic out there with Bell. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Windler in at the 3 spot. Dellavedova kicks to Exum. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Vamos fazer a marcação.
Ennis taking his time here. Pass to
Bora fazer a
Aminu.
marcação. Mano, Bell é
Here's Birch.
osso,
Defended
mano.
by Bell.
Bell é osso
At a young
também,
age,
mano.
Bell has proven to be a great shot blocker with tremendous timing.
It's stolen by Aminu.
Quase.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here is Carter Williams. He kicks to Bamba. To the wing right side. Pass to Carter Williams. From deep. No good on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Dellavedova, and that comes off the assist by Exum.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions right now. They
Quase
need
que
a
o Bell
basket.
pega a bola. Bora, faz a
Now
marcação,
here's Carter
encosta
Williams,
nele.
defended by Dellavedova. Carter Williams, the pass to Aminu, and Aminu slams it in.
Good decision making on the pick and roll, something Aminu has been working on in developing his offensive skill set.
Dellavedova dishes to Exum. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be?
Boa,
Has
entrou,
the
mano.
same
Boa, Zic.
impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take
Boa,
their wares
Zic.
on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Toma, mano.
He blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Windler. No one on
Mano,
him, and he
que
makes the
bloqueio
easy
do,
one.
do Bell,
Well, a
mano.
big reason
É
why
isso, mano.
Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Porradão que ele deu na bola, mano. Se pega no cara também.
Now here's Carter Williams.
É, dessa
He's
pra
tightly
melhor.
guarded. Pass to Ennis.
Ai,
And it goes down 2
pulei
points.
antes.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Now the pass to Bell. Here's Zizic. Shoots from 14. Aminu grabs the miss. Here's a 1-2. And
Boa,
it's
Windler.
blocked.
Boa,
And they'll
Windler.
keep possession. Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. And Dante Exum picks up the foul.
Boa,
That's his
Windley.
first
Bom
foul.
bloqueio, mano.
Here's Ennis. A beautiful reverse layup. Ennis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
They get it back. Zizic passes to Bell. Exum kicks to Zizic. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Exum
Tava
shot is
sozinho
off.
essa, hein?
The
Hey,
Magic have
Exum.
gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Dá um encosto nele.
Ennis passes to Aminu.
Dá um encosto, dá um encosto.
Fades. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Pass to Bell. Here's a garbage
que tá
time
acontecendo,
question,
mano?
Brent.
Passa,
Why do
mano.
some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? I mean,
No, it can't be that.
well, I don't know if
I mean, if you're leading by
Some-
35 points late in the game,
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's
Caraca,
no
não
reason
consegui
for guys
nenhuma
to be
das
out there
vezes.
at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but
Mano,
as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
vai entrar o
And
Osman
running with
ali.
a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it
bom que
so many
entrando o
times
Osman,
before. Just an absolute blur in
ainda consegue,
transition,
tipo,
and that helps get the rhythm going.
ter alguém
Not
pra
great
jogar, mano.
numbers, but great effort in
Time
this
out,
one.
time
Sounds
out.
funny,
Coloca
but
o
I think
Osman aí
he's
no
been a
jogo
positive
que
for
tá
them.
pegando,
And
mano.
this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout called Cleveland.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And
Entra
if
os
you
cara,
can
mano.
get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint,
Diabo é
you
isso,
just
mano. Não
keep
quer
going.
colocar os caras
So
pra
a new group
jogar.
on the floor for Orlando. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Ante Zizic. Kevin Love comes in for Bell. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Sexton in for Dante Exum. Here are the Magic now. After the Cavaliers
Certo, pô,
pick
tem
up
que colocar
three.
os caras pra jogar, mano. Quer dar o jogo como
Now, here's
vencido, dá
Fultz.
nisso, mano.
He feeds it to Gordon. And oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond.
Caramba, ele atropelou, mano. Ainda foi falta ainda, mano.
That was just ridiculous.
I do not
Isso,
remember the
mano.
last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And one of the
Gordon.
more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still
foi
has
falta
some
minha ainda,
untapped
mano.
potential. He could make
Safado.
a big leap.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D. Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Fultz, no good.
Agora a gente tem que ir em
Cleveland's gone
defesa
into a
agora.
funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers
Agora, porra.
has
Tem
found the
que
bottom
colocar a
of the
gente pra
bucket.
correr, mano.
Sexton continuing to try to expand his game, and in this one, looking very comfortable.
Here's Fultz, following the basket by Colin Sexton. And finished off by Fultz.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here are the Magic now. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up
With
for that
courtside
job.
seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
And as
entrou,
far as
hein?
the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out
Boa.
something that
Agora a
could
gente
be
ganhou.
adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him,
A gente
all of
ganhou.
their concern mostly is about
The game.
the optics of the game.
Yes, yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Now, here's Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Osman. Shoots over Isaac. And the shot is long. For Orlando, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Takes the three. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond. Drummond's got his 3rd assist on the night. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. To the left side wing. Here's Isaac. Here's Vucevic. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Sexton. Basket is good. He'll get a
Boa,
chance
ele
to win
ganhou,
at the
mano.
line.
Isso, mano. Isso, mano. Chama responsabilidade, Sixton. 4 pessoas, mano. E ele passou, mano. 1, 2, 3, 4, mano.
First team honors. Colin is one of those guys last year, third among rookies in scoring, and really was good towards the tail end of the season.
Free throw good, Sexton. And Sexton, the third rookie ever to average 16 points per game with over 40% from long range, and Brent over 80% from the line.
Yeah, a lot of that, Kevin, came
Já entrou agora, acho que o Bell.
Scored 20 points or more in 8
Novamente
straight
entrou o
games.
time reserva do reserva.
Since Tim Duncan did it back in 1998.
Now here's Exum. Here's Bell, and that comes off the assist by Exum.
That shot is one that Bell would like to hone, continue, and repeat as often as possible.
Now here is Augustine, defended by Dellavedova. Here's Aminu. Good D by Bell.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Sexton marcou mais uma.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So the wing on the left, and so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job.
Então esse aí Sexton, vai entrar o Osman no lugar dele.
Right now on the defensive end.
Jetty Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Fazer marcação aqui da saída de bola mesmo.
Aminu against Bell.
5 segundinhos.
From past the arc. That shot off. Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in it?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time, coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience.
Yes,
if you're
baby,
a younger
let's
player,
go, baby.
you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in.
Osman.
The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right, all about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
Yes. And so it's Cleveland with it. Aminu missing his last shot. A nice shot by Exum.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Colin Sexton.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
The shot by Birch, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Osman missing. And the Magic with possession. Pass to Augustine. 30 seconds left in the fourth. The pass to Awandu. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper.
Bonita, pessoal.
Cleveland controlling the game. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Aminu against Bell. Exum with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Augustine. So we see the
Nossa,
Cavaliers taking the
nossa
win
bola.
here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Bom jogo, pessoal. Bom jogo, bom jogo.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum, Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
You know, I think it's just staying in the defensive end. You know, sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Bom jogo. Bora ver aqui no nosso time. 38 pontos do Colin Sexton, Porter Jr. 28, Kevin Love 21, Garland 17, Osmond 12 e por aí vai. Bom, ganhamos nossa primeira partida. E a próxima partida, se eu não me engano, vai ser contra o time dos Bucks, ou eu acho que é Indiana Pacers. Mas, cara, jogo contra os Bucks sempre pegado, pessoal, não percam. Olha, estão falando aqui que o Sexton fez 38 pontos para os Cavaliers e eles quebraram os Magics por 154 a 115, mano. Dois comentários falando do Colin Sexton, mano. Ótimo jogo, pessoal. Vou meter aquele save aqui que vocês já conhecem. Bom, pessoal, esse foi o vídeo de hoje por enquanto. Espero que vocês gostem do vídeo. Não esqueçam de deixar o like de vocês e se inscreverem no canal. Quem quiser assistir o vídeo passado, eu vou estar deixando ele no card aí em cima. E a gente decidiu o time que a gente vai estar dando continuação aqui. E vai ser o time do Cleveland. Então, muito obrigado aí a todos que acompanharam, que tiveram paciência. E até a próxima, pessoal.